So, hello. Today we are going to be talking a little bit about the spirituality, and I'm going to share with you what I learned after maybe 12 years of reading spiritual books, watching spiritual videos, meditating a little bit, having, some experience with some psychedelics, and so on. So, in this video, I am going to be talking a little bit also about some spiritual gurus and, stuff like this. But in no way I am saying that I know more than these spiritual gurus, or that in some way I am close to some kind of enlightenment or something, because I am not. But anyway, I have, some opinions sometimes against some kind of teachings, and I am just going to share them with you. So, the first thing that I learned after maybe 12 years of reading about the spirituality and so on is that I actually don't know anything about the universe. I actually don't know anything about, the soul, about the incarnations. I have no idea if there is a soul, if there is an afterlife, if there are energies, if there are chakras, if there are angels, or, I have no idea. I have many reasons to think that it is the case, because I have experiences with meditations, I have experiences, I like to read also about the science, and I have reasons also scientifically why this may be the case. As I said, I have some experiences with things like ayahuasca, DMT, and so on, and Salvia Divinorum. But yeah, I had sleep paralysis with these entities. I had dreams where I, some kind of precognitive dreams where I saw things that I think were not from my subconscious, but I saw things that I shouldn't know. So I have many reasons, for example, to think that there is more, that there is soul, there are incarnations. But if I want to be really, really honest, I have no idea. I am like nothing which is spiritual. I cannot say for 100% that I know it. Like, I can say that, in my opinion, there is maybe 70 to 80% chance that there is more than just brain, and there is some kind of soul. Maybe 60, maybe 50, it depends on, when you would ask me. But the reality is that I don't know. And this is something which helped me a lot during my spiritual journey, is to realize that I have no idea. Other thing that I learned is that I don't consider myself to be on a spiritual journey anymore. I don't consider myself to be spiritual. I do not want to be spiritual. I do not want any enlightenment. I do not want any of that stuff. I just want to be normal, and learn in life with life lessons and things like that. So before of that, I had a lot of spiritual ego. I still probably have a lot of spiritual ego. Not spiritual, I have ego. I don't have a lot of spiritual ego, I would say, because I don't follow many spiritual teachings anymore. I just right now have only ego. But back then, I had a lot of spiritual ego, and I was thinking that I know everything. Now I realized that I don't know anything. But yeah, as I said, I don't consider myself spiritual anymore. I am no longer on spiritual journey. I am no longer awakening or something like that. So yeah. Other thing which I realized is that how easy it is to have some kind of spiritual ego, or how easy it is to believe something which is simply not true, or to take other people's experience as yours. So what I want to say is that there is many people, I would say, I don't know, I don't follow this as much, but there is many spiritual people who are going to tell you that there are no accidents in the universe, you are this consciousness, having human experience, you are infinite soul, we are all one, there is no different, and so on. But I would ask, like, how many of those people are really 100% sure that it is like so? How many of these spiritual people have this in their complete experience that it is the case? Because I don't. As I said, I have no idea. Like, people say there are no accidents in the universe. Well, maybe there are no accidents in the universe. Maybe whole universe is just random and accident. Maybe some things are not accidents and other things are accidents. I don't know. I have no idea. So yeah. Basically, it can be really, really easy to develop a spiritual ego, to believe that you know everything and you are better than other people, and it's very easy to listen to someone experience or to listen what someone is going to tell you and then just repeat it as a parrot. You know, I was doing the same thing. Like, I could be watching some video of Osho and he said that life has no meaning and there is no God. So I would be saying that life has no meaning and there is no God. Now I'm like, okay, just because Osho said that life has no meaning, I don't need to believe him that life has no meaning. Like, you know, he had his reasons, he had his consciousness or something, but I'm like, you know, I rather stay in this state of I don't know a damn thing and reality can surprise me in so many ways than to be like, you know, okay, because he said this, then it is the truth. You know, or also he said like there is no God. He probably was telling this in a way that there is no God, like no Christian God, like no God that created the universe or something. And I would probably agree with that. But to say that there is like no God, what is God? You know, if I'm going to smoke some DMT and I'm going to appear with some entities, they are probably not God, but they are not humans. They are something. Maybe they are real, maybe they are not, you know. So yeah. So what I also learned is that when I was watching these spiritual gurus, it was limiting me a lot. And I don't mean that these spiritual gurus know less than me, because I have no idea and they are much more enlightened, they have much more experience and everything. But it may be that these spiritual gurus, they are talking about something which cannot be communicated that easily. You know, if you have experience of being infinite for the moment, how are you going to communicate it? But they are still trying to communicate it, and then my brain, my ego somehow is going to interpret that, but is going to interpret that in an incorrect way, and then I am going to create an assumptions about the universe which from his perspective may be real, but in a way that I interpreted it may be wrong. And also some of these gurus may be sometimes, you know, simply wrong or you know. So Before of that, I was putting these gurus as someone who knows everything, and it is the limit. Like to get enlightened is the highest thing, and I was putting it like it is like some place, and it is a limit of human possibility. Now I am thinking like I don't care about enlightenment. I don't want enlightenment. I don't want any of this stuff. If it's going to happen, it might happen. If not, if it's going to take 10 billion incarnations, then let's wait. But I was putting myself limits like, okay, the point of life is to get enlightened, and then you are going to be in a constant state of peace, joy, love, or something. Now I don't think it is the case. Now I think that you can always go higher, you can always go lower, you can always be, on this roller coaster, You may have some enlightened guru in India, but maybe aliens are going to come and they are going to be 20 times more joyful, 20 times more aware. There may be some, angels who are going to be 100 times more aware or something. So I basically don't want to limit myself, and I do not mean it in some way with the ego that I know more than these people. I don't. But I simply, because when I am in the position that I don't know a damn thing about the universe, like like for real, then I'm like, anything can be possible, and yeah. Also, some teachings about like present moment. It can be kind of difficult because you may have some guru like Eckhart Tolle, and he is going to tell you that everything is just about being in the present moment. And then you are going to have some kind of other guru, let's say Sadhguru or someone, it doesn't matter, and he is going to tell you that this idea of being in the present moment is actually stupid idea, and so on. And you have one guru who is going to say one thing, other guru is going to completely dismiss it and is going to say other thing, and I'm like, do I want to follow teachings of one guy, and then other guy is going to tell me that it's complete bullshit, and then other guy is going to tell me that what that guy said is a bullshit, So I am kind of, careful about this stuff, and yeah. For example, with the present moment, this Eckhart Tolle, one more time, he is way more spiritual than I am, and I understand where he is coming from, and I am not that much in the present moment, so that's why I may get this wrong. But no matter what you are going to ask him, he is going to tell you that you simply need to quiet your mind, and you need to be in the present moment and feel the present moment, and he's putting it like it is the highest thing in the universe. And for me, it's like I have little glimpses, little experiences of being in a present moment. Most of the time I am not, so I know a little bit what it is to be in this experience of no self for the moment. But I wouldn't say that it is the highest possibility of the universe. For me, it's like if you imagine some kind of telescope in the space, like for example this James Webb telescope, which is like looking for the stars, looking for the exoplanets, and so on. That telescope need to be calibrated because there is a lot of noise in the universe, and in the same way there is a lot of noise in our mind. So we need to calibrate our mind to be in this, kind of present moment. In a similar way, we need to calibrate the telescope so it's not going to pick up the noise of the universe. But once you are going to have this telescope calibrated, it's not the end of the journey. It's just the beginning of the journey. You have calibrated the telescope so it's quiet, so it can explore stuff in the universe in a correct way. And for me, the similar thing maybe with this present moment, that you putting yourself to the present moment, trying to quiet your mind, trying to maybe not have ego or something. It's not like the end of the journey, but it's maybe for me like the beginning of the journey, So yeah. So I think that many of these gurus, they are great. Many people, if they follow these teachings, they may be happier in their life, they may be more spiritual and so on. But I personally, and I am not saying that you should do what I do, but I personally don't follow the spiritual gurus anymore, don't watch spiritual videos, don't read spiritual books anymore, and I do not want to, because it was kind of limiting myself. So what I would right now, what I do, it's like I love to watch and read about the science, because it's something which it's at least I know it's real, and most of the scientists are going to tell you that there is no soul. So I don't agree with that. Like, I am open to the possibility that there is, and I am open a lot, but I am going to take what the scientists are telling and then try to incorporate it in my view of the universe. And I just want to get my informations with my meditation and things like that. So maybe right now what I would do is I would maybe do not watch these gurus who say it in a way that they know everything, because I don't like it when somebody is putting himself in a way that he knows everything. But I would maybe watch some, little YouTuber or someone who is just going to tell me his opinion, and I would probably much rather watch something like that. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that I learned that I don't know, and I learned that I do not want to follow these teachings, because they may be great, they may be everything, but me personally, I was limiting myself watching these kind of videos. Other thing that I learned is that I very, very much don't like when there are people who are saying that they know everything, because as soon as someone is going to tell me that he knows everything, I'm like, I'm out of here. And it doesn't matter whether it's some kind of spirituality or conspiracy or something, I don't like it. Because I have seen many people on YouTube or books or something who knew everything, but guess what? All of them were telling something different, I was watching some guy on YouTube who was very, very spiritual, and he was like doing many things with psychedelics or something like that, and he was putting himself in a way that he is more enlightened than Buddha or something, and he knows everything almost, and I'm like, I am out of here. Then I was watching or reading some religious book, and the guy was putting himself in a way that he knows everything. And then you have these gurus like Osho or Sadhguru, or maybe this Eckhart Tolle, and they don't seem to be asking questions like they seem like they know everything, and yeah. And I personally don't like it. Maybe they don't know everything, but I don't trust them that much. So for me, if you have Joe Rogan podcast, for example, I allow someone like he, because he is like, I don't know what them think, and he is trying to explore, and he is interested in many topics, but he say he doesn't know. He smoked many times this DMT that puts you somewhere with the entities. I also have a experience with that, but he is not going to tell you that this is something which is real, and there are these parallel universes or other realms or something. He is going to tell you that it seems very real, it may be actually real, it may be just a hallucination, I don't know, it's hard to say, and I like that. I love that. I love when people tell me that they don't know. If, for example, Osho or Sadhguru or this Eckhart Tolle would tell me that, you know what? We don't know everything about the universe. Maybe we are wrong. I would be like, okay, now I am going to be your follower because you said that you don't know everything. You may be wrong. Let's explore together. Now you have my attention because I can learn a lot from you, but still I can keep in mind that sometimes you may be wrong. So yeah. But yeah, it's like when you follow some kind of guru and you take him as someone who knows everything, but suddenly he is going to tell you some kind of, bullshit in your opinion. You are like, okay, I can either take everything or nothing, or but when you are like in the position that these gurus are great, but they are still humans and they still don't know probably many things, then you can be like, I will take little bit, and some parts I won't take, and so on. So yeah. So yeah, this is basically a little bit what I learned. This video was kind of improvised, so I didn't prepare it or something. I was just telling you what came to my mind. So there may be some things that I didn't say. But if I can do a little recapitulation, or the most important thing is I learned that I don't know so many things. When I was thinking that there is enlightenment and I am going towards the enlightenment, I was like, in a box, like maybe there is such a thing as enlightenment, and it was only my fault that I was in this box thinking, that once you will achieve it, then what? But because my mind, my soul, myself, something works in me in this way, then I'm like, I rather stay in this state of not knowing until I will learn myself. So, for example, I am 90 plus person convinced that you can have precognitive dreams. That in dreams you can see things that you shouldn't know. At least some people sometimes, you don't know. I don't know why, but yeah, it is in my experience. I am not saying to you that it is like so. I do not want it, and I am not saying it 100%. But I have many dreams which I was trying to neglect, I was trying to rationalize, but I was like, I just don't care what it is, I just care what is the reality. Like, if the reality is that there is no soul, okay, there is no soul. If the reality is that there is a soul, okay, there is a soul. I don't have preference. Maybe. No, it depends. Sometimes I have preference. When you are happy, you want to live forever. When you are depressed, you do not want incarnations or something. So yeah. But in general, I'm like, I do not want to believe something, or I'm like, I'm interested in what's reality, and if reality is there is soul, there is soul. If reality is there is not soul, there is not soul, But in this, with the dreams, I am also, I don't care if you cannot see future or something in the dreams, that's fine. But I have experienced myself many experiences that I am 90+% convinced that it is the case. And I want to approach life and spirituality in this way that I don't really know until it is somehow in my experience. I have little experiences with the present moment. I have little glimpses of, like being part of everything and being one with everything. But for now, I have so little of these experiences. I had many of them, maybe 100 times, but it is still little that I cannot go to the place that, okay, this is real, this is how it is, and so on. So yeah, this is the biggest thing that I don't know. And other thing is avoiding people who claim that they know everything. I still could watch their video, and also he told me so many things, also Sadhguru, also Eckhart Tolle, and so on, all of these gurus, and I can learn from Jesus if I want. I can read Bible, I can watch the YouTuber, something, but I do not want everything from you. If someone is telling me that he knows everything, I have this red flag, and I'm like, I can take something from you because you probably know a lot, but at the same time, if I disagree with something, I am going to, think about it like, okay, I don't agree with you. I may be completely wrong. You may be right. Okay, let's think about what I think. Okay, let's analyze it. Let's have it in my mind, and let's see it. And then I will see. I will just give you, this video is already too long, but this Sadhguru, for example, he said that when you are going to take shower, then it is also going to clean not your body only, but also your energies or something. And I was like, I am not going to take this, I am not going to dismiss this. I have this information as a possibility, and I actually right now think that it may be the case that if there are these energies, that you can clean them with the falling water. That's something that probably people had been doing under waterfalls or something. So yeah. But the other thing that he said that 30% of human suffering is because we are wearing black clothes. Okay, he said like black clothes can attract negative energy or something. I do not know exactly how he said it, but he said in a video that 30% of your depression or something is because you wear a black clothes. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to wear a black clothes anymore because I am going to, get this energy or something. But at the same time, he is a guy who tell you that it should be 100% your business how you feel. Like the other things, other people, astrology or energies or something shouldn't affect how you feel. You should be the one who is 100% going to decide how you feel, unless somebody is physically attacking you or something. And at the same time, he will tell you that 30% of your suffering is because of the black clothes. Now, I have this information in my mind. I am open to the possibility that probably not 30%, but maybe colors can somehow, attract energies. But I'm like, this is something that I don't like about sometimes this kind of video, videos because they are going to put something in my mind which can be bullshit, and then I am going to take it as something, which I should consider, and it can be, hard, like, I was like before that I am not going to wear black clothes. Now I wear black clothes. I may be trying to be aware of that, but I'm like, I am not going. I have better spiritual things than deciding that I will wear black versus white clothes or something. And also I learned that you do not need to be spiritual in order to be better human, to be more loving, to be more helpful, to be, trying to spread love or something. I am not saying that I am like that. I may be trying to be a little bit better version of myself, but you may be spiritual and you can be something who has ego, someone who doesn't help, someone who doesn't care, and you may have people who don't care about spirituality at all, who doesn't meditate, but someone can, be happy, joyful, willing to help, and he's not going to judge or something. So yeah. So yeah, I am going to stop this video because I could be going for hours, but yeah. So all of this was just my opinion, just my experience. Please don't take this as that I am telling you that it is like so it is like so. I am telling you that I don't know. I have some opinions. My opinions can be correct. My opinions can be wrong. My opinions can be somewhere in the middle. And yeah, but I just wanted to share. So this is, honestly what I learned after 12 years of spiritual journey. I am no longer on the journey. I am no longer spiritual. I don't know damn thing about the universe. But still here I am, and yeah. And now what's important for me is be more kind, be better human, be more willing to help, and be maybe less reactive and so on, also be more in the present moment and things like that. But for me right now, the most important thing is to be kinder human, to be there is one thing to be a man and one thing to be a human, and to be more a human. But I still have so many bad things, so many even addictions and things. So I am, and I have sleep issues and things. I was smoking weed in the past and things, and yeah, but yeah. So I will finish this. Let me know in the comments what you think, and yeah, thank you. Have an amazing day, and goodbye.